It's FLAMOUS TV. Okay, this is gonna be my first movie review. I always wanted to do this, so I appreciate the support, everybody checking this out. But anyway, the movie that I'm talking about is Resident Evil Final Chapter. Now the way I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna give a quick summary over the whole movie, then I'm gonna break it down. Complete summary, one sentence. Waste of fucking time. Okay, now let's get to it, guys. Okay, I went and seen Resident Evil Final Chapter, and I really wasn't expecting much. I was a big fan of the first movie, and every movie after that later on it just digressed. I felt like they were trying to do too much. You know, they went off the plantation in the movies a lot of different times. And this last movie, when it first came on, you thinking you're watching a literal horror movie. You see a lot of suspense stuff jumping at you, like, you know, you thinking you seeing like a ghost movie. And the look and the feel of the movie, it didn't seem right. I don't know who directed this movie or who did the cinematography, but the look and the feel of the movie, it was different from all the other movies. I don't know if they had a smaller budget and they wanted to shoot it for cheaper, so they cut corners, but it just wasn't the same. The plot, I mean, let's just be honest, no Resident Evil movie actually had a plot that made fucking sense. So let's just cut that card out the you know what I'm saying, out the case. When it first came on, they had a series. Oh, spoiler alert! When it first came on, they had like a refresher when they tied in all the other movies together, saying this is what happened in the first one, this is what happened in the second one, this is what happened in the third one. And as I'm watching the movies, they're making stuff tie in together that doesn't tie in together. So I'm like, what the hell? They basically like changed the entire movie plot, making a series of events that weren't connected. They basically connected them for the last and final movie. And pretty good action scene. It was action scene after action scene after action scene, and it sounds like, yeah, I want to see a movie like that. Action scene, action scene, action scene. But then it gets to the point where you don't even know what you're watching. You know, there's a point where she goes into I think Raccoon City, and she hooks up with some other survivors, and it's a lot of them. It's like 30 of them. And they're fighting, like, you know, the zombies. You see people dying, you don't know who's died until like 5 minutes, 5, 10, 15 minutes later, because there's so many people. Like when somebody gets killed by a zombie or by a bullet or by a bomb, they doesn't even show it. Like, so I'm guessing the special effects budget wasn't big on this movie either. You know, the main actress, I give her an A, because without her, I mean, the movie is trash, don't get me wrong, but without her, you know what, fuck it, I can't give her an A, because she shouldn't even played in this movie. It was just fucking horrible, you know. So hey, hope you like my review.